Alright, welcome back. Last time I did a dungeon, and I said at the end of the last one that I was just gonna kind of skip over shit, because it's just floors and fights. And I went to... Well, there's gonna be a fight here. Kengo! I can't look at... Damn it. Okay. So I went to the grotto. I went to that dungeon, you know, the one in the waterfall. And it was short as fuck. There was one campsite. And I don't know how many floors, probably like 20? Something like that. And I didn't get any cool items, I think. What did I get? Like, I don't remember finding anything. I got these. Special alloy forms the core of this pair of blades. They cut with such force as to stop foes in their tracks. I mean, maybe these cast stop when you hit people. That's actually kind of cool. So this might be really good for Ignis, you know, someone when you're supports. And the reason... Okay, so I'm recording just obviously to show the fight, because I didn't expect the boss here. I was just kind of running around. And here comes this fucking Yojimbo motherfucker. Which is still making me sad because these fights... I think we stunned him. Oops. Yeah, these fights are just... Oh my god. Fuck you, 1,000 needles. Here's 1,000 coins. Yeah, these fights have just been... What is it? They've just been, again, super versions of normal enemies, which... I mean... I get it. I still don't like it. So, I don't know. As for this place so far, did he... Yep. They do that every time. Like, any good text you try and use, they try and, like, they try and dodge your text. Man. Yeah, so... What this dungeon was ice bombs and elder corals. And there's, like, a couple giant chickens, so, like 2 king of trees, I think. But the reason... Ooh, shit. Yeah, the reason... I do want to actually highlight stuff in this one, obviously just to show the boss, because I said I was going to, but what was really cool here, so I just beat the shit out of this guy, hopefully. He's actually going to teleport out, watch him do it, watch him do it. See, he dashed out, because Ignis for some reason didn't chase him, but I guess I could have, there's that delayed hit. I gotta mash this. See, I knew it. These are easier at the start. They get harder. Alright, anyway. So, what was actually interesting, let's talk about something positive. What was interesting was that I'm not gonna get another stage fire, I think. Maybe I will. What was interesting, though, is for food, I used that lasagna that nullifies elemental damage, and I didn't fight an elder coral afterwards, which I didn't get to test it like I wanted to, but I did fight a bunch of ice bombs, and it's really funny because they begin to do no damage. When they attack you, it says invulnerable. It doesn't matter what attack they use. If they melee you, you're invincible. If... Yep, he knew. Got it. Yeah, so... Okay, don't run out. Don't run out. Okay, you're stuck doing the coins. There we go. And then you just did that and I couldn't get out of it because it was technically hitting me. Alright. But yeah, you take no damage from the bombs, which is really cool. And it's really helpful because this place fucking sucks. Because there are a lot of rooms that have multiple ice bombs and they just blow up and that's game. Oh, everyone's down? Are you shitting me? Promptly end this, please, with your piercer. There's an opening. There you go. Nice one, Prompto. Execute. Ooh. Let's see. Less attack power, but extra damage against vulnerable foes. So you trade 25 attack power for extra damage against weakened enemies, which probably better, honestly. Alright, so that was... yeah. I didn't find any cool things though, like I didn't find any cool... oh, I did! I found one cool accessory. I got a black belt, and it's for Gladio only, and it ups his damage against big enemies. Does it say? Oh. I have to go find the damn thing? In the list? Just so you can officially read it and then see what the hell I'm talking about? I probably skipped it. No. No. There it is. Yeah. Attack damage against massive foes. So that's pretty cool. I don't know what qualifies as massive. Probably anything that doesn't qualify as small. And I guess normal size. There's probably 3 size classes, but yeah, this one was pretty easy. And I'm gonna head the fuck out of here. And I'm gonna go to the next one. I'm going in order of lowest level to highest level, because this way I can stock up on items and items and gear, like potential drops or whatever. And even though the bosses are just reskins, it's fun. It's still fun going through these places. I don't want you to get that idea that I'm not enjoying it. Noctis made it to 99. But it's been very fun going through these places and just fighting, you know, tougher enemies and picking up cool shit. Like, that is still fun. There's never a point where that is not fun. See, I'm going to cut here and I'm going to pick up again when we're at another boss. This one took like 15 minutes, which is cool because, you know, I'm higher level and stuff like that, and I can get, I can get my gravity well and stuff like that. So I may look up how to get a cactuar needle and then where these frogs are, because I want that ribbon. I want the ribbon for the rivets. And then I can upgrade my tools, even though the Bioblaster is fucking god tier. Like, people online were saying that, I don't know, they like the Drill Breaker and the other ones and stuff like that. It's like, nah, dude, Bioblaster, Poison is so fucking good. Poison's, like, amazing. I think Poison does percentage damage. You know, I think it's like, I don't know, I need to look at the actual numbers, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 0.2% per second or something like that, and then you poison them for like 30 seconds, and they take, you know, however much damage. I'm too lazy to do math. It sounds like, I don't know, what's 20% of 6? 6%, right? 20%, 30 seconds, 6% life, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, enough mental math. I'm going to go pick up some stuff. I'm going to go do this one next. I forgot this was a dungeon, because you only come here for like 2 seconds. And yeah, I'll see you guys there. Alright, so here we are in the... what the fuck is that? Oh, it's a red giant. He's got the resistances of one. But he just dies to those wool crossblades like everyone else. Yeah, so this is that one that we said we were going to. That same one. These crossblades. I rolled that. I'll go to the grave saying I rolled that one. I'm gonna be like 97,000 years old on my deathbed, and all my great to the power of 4,000 grandkids are gonna be like, Papa, what do you mean? It's like, I rolled that attack by the boss Iron Giant. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm Southern. 97,000 years later, but I am. Ignis is asleep on the fucking job again. Come on, dude. The one time I was like, hey, let's use Ignis. And he's like, I'm sorry. Blow it up. Blah. Damage. Ooh, that delayed hit. I'm just waiting, man. I didn't have to roll that one. I tried to, but I still... These guys need to have something that you can target, like their feet. Because this hand targeting shit is not good. He's not with these daggers. Blindside. Like, I'm missing so many swings off these daggers. Like, you can't hit me, bro. I've learned how to fight your kind. When I go airborne, that's when I die. And I rolled that one. I wasn't even attacking, I was just like mashing roll. I got no rolls. Got lucky there. Da 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 da. He's stuck. He's in the corner. He's stuck. No. Why did we switch hands, Rip? Sage fire him. Oh, twice. Oh, 3 times. We should probably armature. So I think he's gonna do the gravity attack, and that's the one I want to armature. How many times? This is like 6 times, I think. Oh, he can just stop whenever. I think he got stunned. Okay. Yep. So how's your day going? Random YouTube follow. Oh, look at this shit. He's down. Slay him. Slay him in the master's name. This is actually a waste because he's vulnerable. I'm wasting DPS. This was the wrong choice, but it doesn't matter. Blap, blap, blap. 3 times for all of the damage. See, if I finish that vulnerable by hitting him repeatedly, then it missed. See, this is why I don't like his hands being the targets. I could aim somewhere else, but you know, that would make sense. That would make too much fucking sense. Prompto, too late. Alright, what'd you give me? Enhancer. I got more swords, dude. Nothing replaces those Will crossblades, though. They're too fucking good. Unsurpassed attack strength. Yeah. Unsurpassed. Except by 3 things in its own weapon class. Like, even... There's no element on this, right? This is just better. In every facet. That thing is crapo. That's okay. Alright, so... What did I get this time? I got a fucking lavender oil that does the same thing as the salt. I guess I didn't sort. But yeah, I didn't get anything really good this time. I think I got another Centurion Bangle. Then I got a diamond bracelet, which is 70 strength, but then I have, you know, blue diamond right after it, and then I've got that. And then I have... I think I got a circlet, which I've already had a couple, and then I got this lavender oil, which is whatever, because I have purified salt. And another rainbow pendant. I need to sell these accessories and stuff like that. I do need to get my other ribbon. I might do that at some point. I don't know. These easy ones are pretty easy. Especially because we're higher level. But yeah, I didn't get anything super crazy in this one. I don't even think I got like 2 Oracle coins. I'm trying to get to that 40. And... yeah. What's weird is every time I don't like the cave ones, because the cave dungeons are a little bit harder in terms of navigation, because when I did the Grove, where it was like a temple dungeon, every time it came to like one of those rooms where it splits off into 3 other ways that you can go that's not, you know, back the way you came, and 2, the side paths always have items. Usually they're good items or like, you know, unique items to the area. And every time I do the cave one, for some reason I always guess the right way to go, and the door always locks behind you when you guess the right way to go. So I only got 2 extra treasures out of like 9. No, 6 out of 6 that I could have got. Because it forked a few times, so like, that sucks. When you do the temple ones, it's not as obvious because, well, it's not obvious, it is obvious, I should say, that's what it is, because when you go the treasure route in the cave ones, you end up going, it just looks the same. It goes downwards, it goes into a room, you fight something, and you can probably see the other door out of there, but it always goes like 1 level to a fight, and then it goes down 1 more to a unique item or whatever, and then there's no exit out of that room. So you have to like hard commit. You can't just figure it out. At least that I know of. I haven't seen it. But when you do the temple ones, like we did with the Grove in the top right corner, or top left corner, it was... what you call it? It was, oh Oh yeah, every time you took a side path to treasure, it was just a flat hallway. It didn't even go downwards. And it just went through, you know, you saw in the other video, it just went through a little corridor for a couple turns, and there was an item on the ground. Like, if it was that way on all of them, I'd be picking up way more items, but I'm just guessing wrong. So I guess we're going to try and do Durex, I don't know, we'll do that one next. And I gotta go pick up my gravity well, which I haven't done yet. And yeah, so I will see you at the next boss. The thing that we fought, this one was really boring. It was short, it took about a half hour. It was skeletons, Yojimbos, and Iron Giants. And those stupid unkillable demons from Chapter 13, which are suddenly killable. That's all that was in there. No status effects, no crazy shit, just standard stuff, right? Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna pick up my stuff. I'm gonna do the Durrell one next, and then we'll see you at that boss. Alright, this room is looking pretty boss-ish. It took me about an hour to get through this one. There's a couple camp spots. The enemies weren't too hard. There were corals. And what else? There were corals and master tonberries, which those are whatever. There's one Malvadoom. There's a bunch of flan. There's like flan for most of the dungeon, like the dolces and the custards that you have to kill with elemental damage and poison. And those weren't too bad. I finally have 40 Oracle coins, so I'm gonna go buy the ribbon because I want that. And what I've noticed, I was just using the flare for fun because I like spears, and I felt kind of guilty because I used the spear for like the first half of the fucking LP for the story mode, so I kind of avoided them. And the Zwill crossblades do really good DPS, like just by themselves, you know, single target, even if you don't have the HP thing. My headset just took a hit. But what I noticed is I don't get link strikes off daggers, or at least the crossblades. I don't know what's up with that. But with this spear, I get link strikes all the fucking time. And when I get link strikes with Prompto, he shoots them like 2, 3, or 4 times for max damage. So I need to get the limiter off link strike now, is what it's looking like. My damage is just hitting the roof. And oh shit, I'm wasting things here. Well, I got this. I have field medicine for Noctis, so uses potion, so it's auto potion. 200 magic, that's actually pretty high. So what else can we use? Like, I want to give him target scope, because that's like his thing, right? So we're gonna kill this boss real quick because I have to go get something. And then let's see. Dark matter. Yeah. But also, I don't know what's up with this gun. I don't know what's going on, but every time I hit a link strike with Prompto, with this spear, with the flare, and this gun, I don't know which is doing it, but each time I do that, it stops them. So like, it actually casts stop on who I'm hitting, which has been actually sweet. It's really helpful in some enemies, because if you're able to hit them with stop, then you just, you know, barrage them with a bunch of other attacks, then you can run around when they're stopped and blindside them again. So I don't know what's gonna spawn here. Hopefully not another Malvadoom. Oh, okay, that's fine. That is fine. I also got something else. See, you can spit that. I don't care, because I have the status immunity food, because after I fought the Malvadoom, I was like, I need some status immunity just in case. And it worked out. I got this too. So I don't know if this is better. Like, I need to find out how much damage we're talking here. If it's like 50%, it's still not better than, you know, the other things on flat damage. But if it's like double damage or something, you know, that might actually be pretty good. So that still hurts us, but no poison. So she shouldn't be too bad. Her whole thing's gonna be status effects, but since we have a bunch of status immunity, look at that link damage. 4 blind sides. Yeah, since we have a status immunity, I don't know what the hell she's gonna do besides just raw damage, but her damage isn't that strong. Medusa was the first character I bought when I was playing Smite. You know, this is before I bought all the characters. And I thought she was really fun. She's still like my favorite archer. And she's really good on consoles because people don't have their sensitivity high enough to turn away from her ultimate, which is, you know, petrifying gaze. And if you get hit in the face with it, you get turned to stone, you get stunned, you take a shit ton of damage. And you basically die. If you get hit with that and she can hit you, she can... Her whole thing's like a combo. It's like you get petrified. Okay, so he shot twice that time. I've seen her shoot more and it didn't stop her, but I'm assuming she can't be stopped. Unless it's like... Well, there's a petrify right there, I think. But yeah, like Medusa, if, you know, she hits you with her ult and you get stunned and you're not a tank basically, she can hit herself with a self buff, which makes her next 3 arrows shoot faster and do poison damage. So it's really... Okay. It's really good for 1v1s. And when you play on PC, you can be slow as fuck and still, like, she's not good on PC. Well, she's okay on PC, but... You know, you can react late and still turn and not get hit by it. Because if you don't get hit in the face by it, you get slowed and you take half the damage or something, which is, you know, fair. But on console, people are slower, and also they're using controllers, so their sensitivities can be lower. And even if they react on time, they can still be too slow to get out of the way sometimes. Which is fucking great. So you can really just disrespect people with her. Like the couple times I played her in... Actually, I played her a lot in Conquest, but I haven't played Conquest for a while. Conquest is just regular 5v5. But like, I used to get so far ahead in the, you know, scrub casual games that I was playing. Because I could just fucking hit these people. Like, you know, when you play Smite, what ends up happening is your support starts roaming around. Like at level 5 and 6 and stuff like that, they just leave you. And, you know, they try and make plays and gank and stuff like that. From your duo lane, you know, if you're familiar with MOBAs. She hasn't attacked for a while. She just healed for... Okay. I guess they do have that ability. That happened in the Castlemark Tower when you do the 3 Red Giant fight and the snake. She fucking healed for half her HP and I wanted to fucking throw my controller through the TV almost just because... No, I wasn't that mad, but I was pretty irritated that she could do that. Like, she just like... Yeah, I'm gonna heal now. Ooh, that's pretty scary. I wonder if her mom's okay with all her piercings. I don't think I have enough. Yeah, it's not maxed yet. Armiger! Armiger! There we go. Oh, frame rate, please. This should be it. Yeah, when your dual lane partner's gone, 2 glass gemstones. When your dual lane partner takes off, more lances? Thank you for the unapologetic clap right there, like the slow clap. Yeah. But yeah, like, it was really easy to 1v1 people with that character because she has like an acid spit, and you can hit the minions and then it like cones off of them, so you have a lot of reach and poke. And so you can just hit them with like that acid spit 2 or 3 times and they get down to like 70%, and then you just ult them in the face and they die. Because they take the damage from the ult, and then you burn your full combo plus autos, they just bleed out. It's really funny, so she's fun to play in Conquest. So what did I get? I got this Precision Lance. I had one! Are you joking? I bought one of these from the fucking Monster Arena. No, I didn't. I didn't buy it. I chose not to. I was like, I don't really need it. I have the Dragoon Lance, I have the Drain Lance, I don't really need anything else, and then I got this. Okay. So that's good. That's worth. I mean, I don't like getting it here, but we saved a lot of medals and stuff by not buying them. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. If you've ever seen Ghost Hunters, that always bothered me in that show. The, who's the bald guy? Jason? Or is it Grant? No, Grant's the other guy. Okay, so I think it's Jason. I haven't watched that show in years. I didn't like it that much, even though I like ghost shows. And it was always funny because they would do their whole thing, their whole, you know, episode where they'd spend the lockdown and looking for ghosts and stuff like that, and then they'd have the evidence thing where they'd show the people the evidence. And every single time, go back and watch that show. I don't know if he's done it for a couple years, but back when I was watching that show, back in like, 2013 and stuff like that, go back and watch that. Okay? And every single time they're done with the evidence part, Jason does the same thing in every single episode. He goes, like, after they're done showing them, he goes, let's get the hell out of here. And he, like, motions for them to leave, even though half the time they're in their house, like someone else's house or something like that. And then afterwards, he'll be in the car, and they do the little recap with Grant, and then he goes, alright, brother, on to the next, and then they fist bump. He does that every single fucking time. And the on to the next, that's whatever. The one that gets me is when he says, let's get the hell out of here. Like, what the fuck are you... What? Why? What are you doing? I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna do the Belouve mines. We're gonna do those next. Yeah, those are next. I still need to pick up this stuff, and I'm gonna buy the ribbon in between. I'm gonna pick up my gravity well, and I'm actually gonna take a break, because I've been playing for several hours now, and I'm playing for a couple hours at a time. My chair's creaky. I play for a couple hours at a time, and then I record a boss battle for like 10 minutes, and that's what has been happening so far. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of Belouve. It's funny because each of these parts is like a 1 second fade in Vegas, which is probably what's gonna happen, and they're several hours apart on my end, so if I sound different in between them, I think that's actually kind of funny. But yeah, so this is the Crestholm one. I think the Belouve Mines. I did that one, and I didn't record it because the last boss in there was a fucking Psychomancer. And we fought several of those. It was nothing different. And then this one was really short, so it looks like the Grove was the super long one so far. Maybe Castle Mark's gonna be long as fuck too, because they're assholes, but all the other ones besides the Grove have been really, really short. This one had 2 camp things, and I got a blue diamond bracelet. I got a Mighty Guard, which I was happy about. If I can find it. Alright, so I got a Mighty Guard. And then I got one other thing. If I can find it. I don't know what else I got. Oh, I got this thing, the Mystic Circlet, for 250 magic power. That's actually pretty cool. I think that's one of the pinball rewards, so we don't have to get that anymore. But otherwise, it was really short. There were some Marlboros, crocodiles, more crocodiles, hella crocodiles, and then Havoc Fangs. Like 2 rooms with wasps. Like it wasn't that much. And there was Kajuta, so like the giant bulls. There was 2 of those. And a giant snake. Okay. So nothing we haven't seen before, nothing that hasn't been shown on camera. And the fights are actually a lot easier because we're higher level now, and I'm slowly becoming less garbage at combat, which is kind of funny because I've already got 100 hours in this game. But yeah, so now we're fighting a giant fucking boss Jabberwock, it looks like. Just can't see. You can see it doesn't have a lot of HP, it looks like. We know how to fight Jabberwocks, they're not too bad. They petrify, okay. You know what, let's... Because I know they don't... They don't change... What you call it? They don't, There's not going to be any poison, is what I'm trying to say. So we're going to switch off our star bangles, or star pendants. And I got this thing, a Magitech suit, because online people were saying you can farm this giant robot called Angelus and get like something really good. And I killed one, it took like 30 minutes, and it was a really stupid fight. So hopefully, I don't know, someone's probably gonna be mad that I didn't show it, but it was, if you've seen a Magitech armor, it was the same fight, except I hit him for about 200 damage, and he hits me for 10,000 damage per hit with anything he does. It's actually one of the dumbest fights ever. Oh, you don't get the... Wait, how do you... I wonder which one gives me the... I probably should have regrouped. I wonder which one gives me the jump off his face and throw the firebomb at him attack. So I don't know. It's petrifying. That's actually good, because if you're immune to petrify, you can just stand in that shit. I can't see him. That's like the thing. It's so fucking dark in here. And he looks cool. He's blue. He's a fucking dragon. I like a giant Jabberwock steak, because that actually makes good food. But yeah, the Angelus robot it's a random encounter. It drops out of... Oh, he stopped. I wonder why that's not doing the counterattack, like the big dog scratching his face. He does it like a really cute way too. He takes both his paws and he like starts rubbing his face with them. So he's doing that, and I had to watch him for a sec. I'm sorry. But yeah, the Angelus robot was like, it had hella counterattacks. Well, not counterattacks, but like it had hell of attacks. It had an anti-air mortar that, because if you hit him in the legs, you do 10 damage. And I'll probably look up a guide on how to fight them later, in case I ever do it again. I don't want to do it again. I was so upset at the end of the first one. So what the? There it is. It's this one. That's it. Okay. It's the jump attack. It's funny, you can just mash B. It's nothing crazy and special. I want that dragon horn, because I have gotten one off breaking his face. My dog is like doing that thing where he shakes about to jump off the bed. Oh!
Say your prayers.
Poison. Oh, that's so good.
Sorry about
We're gonna use some impulse, then we're gonna use some armature. So since we're hitting for like 6,000 with each of these, right? I'm thinking we're doing half damage. Oh, I guess I rolled by accident. I'm thinking that we're doing half damage, which means, actually, there we go. We got the horn. I was gonna say, because you can. The good part about armature is you can target shit. Just I'm not really good at it yet. Oh, I didn't get the chain. Damn it. Yeah, when I use armature, I try and... I guess someone's picking him up. I try and aim it. So, like, I hold B with one hand. It's weird, like, my right hand does a lot. So I'm holding B with one finger. I think I claw it. So I put my index finger on B, which is circle on your PS3 controller. And then I use my thumb to rotate the... What is it? The camera. Oh shit.
Stay alert.
Really? That was a jump? I thought it was just a different attack. I'm gonna mash B. B, 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 B. See? Was he vulnerable? Yes! Break the claws. Sweep the legs, Cobra Kai. Break all the claws. Whoa. This is totally Monster Hunter. This is like a Monster Hunter fight. Because you break shit off him. Then he falls over, and then he's vulnerable, and then you hit his like soft underparts. And you get free damage on whatever parts you want to break off. So this was heavily inspired by Monster Hunter, I feel like.
Sorry.
Got all the breaks. This guy's in pieces at this point. That somehow didn't hit me at all.
We did it.
And there's that. 2 high elixirs.
Magnificent.
What about 420 elixirs? Giga Spangle. Oh, let's see what that is. That's not as high as we could get. Because you can get onion bangles according to a loot table for
We're alive. Let's celebrate by eating
2,500. And then you can get the Adamantus Bangle, obviously, for 10,000, which I'm upset that you can't break the HP cap. I looked online, people said you can't, so I'm assuming you can't. And now comes the hard one. Now comes... Oops. Now comes Castlemark. You know what we're gonna do? So let's see, I've done like 6 parts, about 10 minutes each, so that's like an hour. Apparently there's something I missed that you can fly to, and it makes sense because you saw it on the map. I guess there's a ruins up there. And I don't know what's in it. But I guess we could try that. Right, so let's... Where's the car? Let's go back to the car. I'm really trying to push through this game. I've enjoyed it a lot, but I'm so burned out at this point. And I feel kind of bad saying that, but I really just want to finish it now. Like, I have... You know, let's... Before we take off, let's look. Right, I have to do the frogs. I'll probably do that next, because Castle Mark's the last one, so I'm assuming it's going to be really hard. Fuck this guy. Fuck the Cactuar Needle. As I kick my entertainment stance. So I'm going to find the frogs, I'm going to look those up. Because I have no interest in searching every body of water for a fucking unicorn. Oh, you know what? We could also show off the thing up there, because I have to... Oops, I'm at the car. So right here, I can zoom out. Like I said, the chocobos can swim, so you should be able to get up here. So maybe there's something cool up there, and you have islands here. Hopefully no fucking scary Leviathan monster jumps up and kills us as we're swimming. So what can I do? Oh yeah, here's the thing. It's here, and I asked about this. I was like, why is there a little fucking... I thought this was like a road through the mountain or something like that, but I guess this is where a secret dungeon is, and you have to fly to it. Which makes sense. They put it in a fucking corner. This is standard Final Fantasy practice. If you played Final Fantasy VIII, you have the ruins where I think Omega Weapon or Ultima Weapon, whoever... No, it's Ultima Weapon. He's in one of the corners. They're ruins. You fly out there. You find him. And then there's, you know, some other shit. I'm going to actually talk through this load time. I'm going to warp over there. I'm going to pick up the chocobo, and I'm going to swim to the thing. But yeah, so there's a... God, Final Fantasy VIII was so fun. I know 8 was weird. People didn't like it because they didn't like Squall and they didn't like a lot of the things, but Final Fantasy VIII had a lot of good music. I like the junction system. People thought it was stupid. I thought junction was fantastic. They said draw was annoying, and I thought draw was okay. I didn't like it too much, but it made fights more fun because, you know, you'd find, for me, you know, subjective, but you'd find people that had unique spells or something like that, and then you go, oh shit, I'm gonna draw these, and, you know, it was always like no one could get it off of them in high quantities or at all except Squall. Like, Squall always got a decent amount for some reason, I guess because he was always highest level or something, but you could use Squall to draw all the good spells and then kind of share them around, I think, because you could trade spells, right? Yeah, you could. But yeah, I like the music. I thought Tetramaster, or is it, no, it's Triple Triad. Yeah, I thought that game was fun. I thought it was bullshit too, because some of the rules were really stupid, but I thought it was cool how you could spread rules around by talking to people and playing more games. Like, they'd be like, oh, you play with these rules, let's play with my rules, and then you have some fusion.
Where do we go
And the
from
first
here?
time I played that game, I fucking... I spread the rules around too much. Because I ended up, like, when I got to near the end, you know, and you play Matron,
Shall we camp here?
you know, if I can't be too spoilerish,
Again.
you play,
Well, got a
you know, the
problem with
woman
camping?
at cards. By the time you get to her and you try and get, like, I think she has Seifer's card, you try and play her. If you've been playing aggressively, like, the entire time, you get to her and the rules are hard as fuck. So I've actually had playthroughs where I don't play cards until I get to her. Like, I play very limited cards. And then when I get to her, I'm just going to do this to get the AP point. That made sense. AP point, ability point. Oh, there were toads. Forgot about that.
Perfect timing.
Havoc Fangs. More toads. Like, bleh.
Stylish as always.
I think this was the
Nothing
boss.
special.
No, there's another toad. Okay. That's pretty funny. No. Can't see it.
Look at you.
Tail.
Yeah, I know.
Why
Can't see
you gotta
shit.
be so photogenic?
Yeah, I've had playthroughs where I don't play cards until I get there, and then I play her with, like, easier rules. And it's worked. It's been
Keep
okay.
it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Right behind you.
So let's get a fucking chocobo. A choco chicken. And then we shall... This is a waste of money because I'm not going to need it for more than a day. Because I'm going to go through there and... Like, I'm going to go into the next dungeon and it's going to wear out while I'm in there. I'm expecting Castle Mark to be really long.
Let's
And
go.
I'm expecting it to be the temple layout like the Grove up here had, which is fine because I like that layout
Go
more.
ahead.
And I'm expecting hard enemies, so everything's probably gonna be level 90 and up. And it's probably gonna be like hard rolls on stuff, so that's kind of why I want to get the... Damn it. That's why I want to get the ribbon. I want to go in there with really good accessories, and I thought about farming Angelus for more things, but like I said, that fight is bullshit. He's got an anti-air mortar that it one-shots you if you're in the air, so you can't, because he takes more damage on his upper half, like his body and stuff like that. It's like his torso, not his legs. His legs take shit damage. So his torso and his arms take more damage. You only hit him for like 200, and he has like,
Where's the
I don't know, like
damn
100,000 HP, something completely stupid. And I would never do this, by the way. This is scary as fuck. Like, you have giant crocodiles right there, and you're gonna swim these poor little birds through here? Are you actually insane? Yeah. And then the mortar, it anti-airs you for 10,000. I don't know if it's fire damage and you can negate it, because then that'd be fair. I don't know what the counterplay is to it, really. But, you know, it anti-airs you for 10,000 damage, which insta-kills you.
Really that fun?
And then it, ooh, fishing spot. And then, if you're on the ground, the mortar splits into shrapnel, and the shrapnel hits you like 3 times for 2,500, probably more. Probably hits you 4 times, probably kills you. Probably insta-party wipes your fucking team, which is so stupid. I was so mad fighting that thing, because it was like every other super enemy in the game where I let my party die, and then I drug the fight out for a half hour. It's like after... I tried to keep my party alive because Gladio was critting it for like 3,000 a hit, which was really good. And then Prompto was shooting the body for 300 a shot, but they kept dying to things. Like, he has all these stupid attacks. He just shoots missiles. Like, they're not new attacks, except maybe the anti-air, but... Can I... There we go. And he just does a ton of damage. Like, everything he does one-shots you. Him walking around, if you're slashing at his feet, him walking around and stomping hits you for 8,000 damage and kills you. Like, it's so stupid. That's not hard. That's just annoying. It's annoying getting one-shot by everything. It was the same thing when you fought the super Deathclaw, those 120 or whatever. Like, the attacks weren't too hard. It's just... they one-shot you. So when you have that kind of stuff, I don't feel bad using items, which... I had the season pass, but I never got the accessories for the thing. Like the AP and stuff like that, so I don't know if you only get those in New Game Plus. Which I don't think I'm going to play New Game Plus. Because if I get everything now, what the fuck's the point? Is there anything up here? Float. So I don't know. I don't mean to be salty and bitch about all that, but he apparently... Is there nothing here? Yeah, he apparently drops really strong Magitech suits. So if you look, we had the assist suit before, and then he's got a V2 of the suit, and I guess that's what everyone's after. And you see this is 1,000 HP, 70 strength, 50 vitality. That's really good. I think the... actually, I have my thing here. I have my computer handy. Let me go look for it real quick, and I'll tell you what it actually is. In terms of... Where is it? So I'm loaded. You know, I could search. There it is. Okay. Damn, this thing is really good. Okay, so it's a 5% drop. And even if you don't get it, you still get a regular Magitech suit, which isn't bad. But yeah, so with the V1, you see the stats there. The V2 is 2,000 HP, 100 strength, and 70 vitality. So not too much bigger on some of the other stats, like, but it's still like an extra 1,000 HP is really good. And the extra strength is welcome. Actually, I just realized how amazing that thing is the more I was talking about it, because you have... What is it? You have the dark matter bracelet, which is 100 strength, and then you have 100 strength plus other stats.
Son.
So, if I really could find a way to kill him more efficiently and easier, I'd probably consider farming it, because I'm assuming the best loadout for accessories is going to be 2 V2 suits on each person and a ribbon. Like, I don't see a loadout better than that, because you get 4,000 HP, 200 strength, 140 vitality, and immunity to status ailments. Like, what is better unless you're trying to do something like, unless you're trying to do something like, what's the thought I'm trying to have? Like a magic build, or something like that, right? So, there's nothing here, besides that one fishing spot. I can't dismount here. I can't leave the bird. But I thought about other cool build ideas, which does make me want to try stuff in this game. Like, I thought about getting a bunch of, like, black chokers or something, you know, the really good HP regen items,
It's a little
and
joke
stacking those.
indeed.
Like, putting 1 of those, or 2 of those, or 3 of those, and having a good... Ooh, another fishing spot. Ooh. Oh, level 9. Stamina and recovery speed. Okay. So I still have to do chocobo racing. I haven't done any. I still haven't beaten Gladio. But yeah, so you have a... Oh, and this is locked off? No. Yeah, I thought about getting a bunch of HP recovery items and stacking those and then using royal arms. Because the HP recoveries are actually not bad. So I'm wondering if you can stack enough to offset or like really minimize the HP loss. I doubt it. And you still can't get around the system because some hits, if you get hit really hard, you lose a lot of your temporary HP, but then you still lose some of your max,
Indeed.
which really sucks. So it's kind of like, I don't know, HP recovery is honestly not that good. I don't know, I haven't tried it. There's still a lot of things I haven't tried in this game, which is, what does keep me hopeful about it is the, I don't know, I've played 100-something hours, like almost 200 hours at this point, and I've done a lot. I've used a lot of the weapons. I was using a greatsword for a little bit, and I've confirmed that I don't like them. They hit really hard. Okay, there we go. They hit really hard, so they're good in that respect. But otherwise, I don't like the movesets. They're too slow. A lot of wind up on some of them. They don't chain attack. Like if you hold down the B button, it seems like they don't chain attack, and they just what is it? They just charge up like a charge attack. Are you kidding me?
Thanks for the ride. Aw, thanks,
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the car.
buddy.
So we found a bunch of fishing spots, which I may look up more of a fishing guide and find out where really good fish are. And I may go into Castlemark stacked as fuck. I feel like that's the last thing, whatever, unless this hidden dungeon is something else too, but I feel like Castlemark, I should go in there stacked as fuck. And if there are campsites, then having like top end food every time could be really good. Like, I want to get Jabberwock sirloins, because I think I can buy them. I hope I can buy them, because I want to get a bunch of those, and then what is it? I want to like keep that lasagna up where I'm completely nullified to fire and ice the whole time, because that would be really good. And then I have ribbons for anti-status, right? So it's gonna be really hard to die to stuff. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now on what to do, but other than that, I think this episode's actually over. I'm gonna drag it out for like 1 or 2 more, and I'm gonna do the hidden dungeon in the next one, and then I'm going to try and record I'm gonna record my entrance into Castlemark so we can get that, and then I'm gonna record a bit of it if it feels really long or something, or if I don't know, you know what I'm saying. I'll record a bunch of it, and then I'll see what I want to chop off, because my hard drive's filling up. I only have like 50 gigs left, And if I record for an hour, that's like 5-6 gigs, something like that. So next time, hidden side dungeon, the frogs, because I'm gonna record me picking up the frogs and where they're at or whatever, and I'm gonna use a guide. So yeah, I'm not even gonna do commentary. I'm gonna use like my actual, right? Because I can like double tap this and you see it says record. So I'm gonna do that, and that's how I'm gonna pick those up. And then I want this done in like 2 videos, maybe 3, before any DLC drops or whatever. So yeah, enough rambling. Thanks for watching. Next time stuff, and I will see you later.